And welcome to week 3 of high school football here at Boardman Spartan Stadium. As the host Boardman Spartans welcome in the West Side Cheney Cowboys. Donnie Riccatelli on hand tonight, normally with Don Mascola. Don Mascola is off tonight, so we called for relief from somebody that knows a little bit about a different type of football, Derek Patterson. Derek, what's going on, buddy?
Not much, Don. How are you today?
Doing great, doing great. Another amazing night. Now, there might be some weather coming in. Looks like it's coming in from the south. So luckily for us, we're well covered under here, but there might be some rain on its way. So
yeah, thank goodness we're covered, because even though I'm a soccer guy, I don't like the rain.
No. Anytime you can be out of the elements at a sporting event, you're okay. So it looks like Cheney's going to kick off first. I'm not sure who won the toss. We did not see that. So one thing about Boardman, they have a very elusive kick returner, Marcus Rutledge. See if Cheney kicks away from him. And they'll squib it down almost like an onside kick. Very, very quick hands for the Spartans. Number 1, Anthony Price, snagging that ball real quick. So Spartans will start on the 46-yard line. Great field possession for Zach Haas and the Boardman Spartans.
Yeah, curious what they can do on this first drive. This first drive is definitely going to set the tone for the game. We were talking earlier, Cheney's line looks kind of small compared to over the last few years. Yeah. So curious to see what Boardman can do with the new offense and, hit them right out of the gate.
Yeah. One unique thing about Boardman this year is they switched to the wing T offense, which week 1 against Kenston really stymied that defense. So we'll see if Boardman can do something here. Although Cheney looks really athletic all across the back half of that defense. Nice run for Vincent Butto. Picks up about 8 yards for a short second and 1, second and roughly 1.5.
Yeah, this wing team offense is definitely different than what I've seen. In the game against Kenston, like you mentioned, Butto had that outside run and key block on the outside for them to score. Just another key block there to open up the hole. Butto hits it pretty good. So
yeah, Costa Cerverco makes that game-winning extra point. Nice little dive up the middle just for a short gain there. Keith Smith Jr. 3rd and 1, I would say you're probably in 4-down territory, even though you're just teetering around that 50-yard line. But with it being 3rd and short, I'd imagine playbook's pretty wide open.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, I would. I'm a gambler though, so
yeah.
But early on, set the tone, go do it.
Yep.
But I think we'll get a first down here. I see it.
Try to get Cheney to jump off sides as well. Yep.
Nice little
drive.
Called it.
Keith Smith again for the carry. A little bit harder to see the numbers on the maroon jerseys as it's getting dusk. We'll try to do our best. Looks like nice little, that might be enough to move the sticks. Nice run there by Ryan Smith. Smith and Butto, both juniors. 26 seniors on this Spartan football team, though. That's pretty incredible.
That's really incredible, especially for a Boardman program.
Yep.
Because this is Dota's 3rd year.
Third year. Yeah.
3rd year. That's huge. That's huge. That means the younger kids are staying and playing all the way through.
Yep. Vital to a program.
Absolutely.
Smith with the carry again. He's going to get stopped with about a 1-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 9. And again, at the 32-yard line, 4-down territory, playbook wide open. One nice thing about the wing T is that waggle and wiggle pass that you basically have about 5 options. Somebody's going to be open as long as you have time to throw it. So
correct, and Haas is good with his wheels too.
Yeah.
So if he sees a hole, he's gone too. So.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago had a really nice 4th down run to keep the drive alive, where they ultimately scored. Smith with a nice cut. That's a 28 crossfire for those of you that are wing tee enthusiasts like I was when I played at McDonald. We were 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and then every once in a while, when I was a wingback, I'd get a Michigan trap and bust one for about 40 yards. You know, it was always fun.
Back in the day, though, right?
Way back in the day. Do not have wheels like I did in 1997, folks. 3rd and 3. Smith again with a nice cut. It's going to be a hold on the outside by the Spartans, but just a sideline warning. So I don't know if they'll actually negate that play, or Dota's yelling at his team pretty good now. So the play stands. There was no interference by the sideline on that play. So really nice run by Smith there.
On the play is a 9-yard gain and a Spartan first down.
Yeah, so it's a first down for the Spartans there, and looks like the ball's on the 15-yard line. So good first drive so far. Looks like there's going to be a false start. Yeah.
False start on the offense there. It's going to be a 5-year penalty, but again, 1st and 15 at the 20. You're wide open with the playbook. So big time shout out to Scott Murray over at the Firehouse right now, watching live on YSN. Anytime he works on a Friday night, you can always count on him to tune in. Nice bounce out by Smith, who should get the benefit of the doubt. He really wasn't down there. He actually rolled to the 12, so they didn't give him that spot. But nice run nonetheless. Pick up about 7 yards. What are you doing on 2nd and 9 by the goal line?
2nd and 9.
No fumble-ida, no Statue of Liberty.
No, I wouldn't do any of that.
No trickery?
No Boise State.
No Boise State action.
I just keep doing what they're doing. Get to the outside. It's open. They go up the middle there. Good run.
Yeah, great run there. Keith Smith Jr. again. Boardman with 6 different running backs if you count Zach Haas. I mean, it's pretty remarkable.
That's crazy. Your program's lucky if they have 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
Usually they have to throw somebody back there. That's awesome. And they all can run the football.
They all can run, and they run hard. 3rd and 5, that's going to be a false start again on the Spartans. I wonder what's causing that false start.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like they just got up to the ball.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Dota, you're really upset at that because you have a manageable 3rd down. Now you're 3rd and long, almost forcing yourself for a pass play, which, again, if you run waggle correctly, somebody's going to be open.
Correct. That's the biggest thing, too. You practice these plays every single day leading up to this game. Like, I always think false starts are uncalled for, unnecessary.
Yeah. Pass out to the flat. That's going to be covered up quick by the defense. Brings up a 4th down and 7. May see the field goal unit coming out. Looks like they're going to go for it. See if Boardman tries to get them to draw off sides.
Yeah, then I guess this 4th and 7? Yeah, 4th and 7. That's difficult.
Yeah.
Even in your own territory, that thing is kind of, it's risky. Let's see if it pays off.
Cheney calls a timeout. They weren't set up defensively. Coach recognized it quick, so we're going to take our first break. All right, coming back from the timeout. Big 4th down for the Spartans. See if they can convert this 4th down, maybe possibly get into the end zone.
Yeah, you got 2 wide receivers out wide.
He's open. Oh, just dropped it out of his hands. Butto just couldn't bring it in, so that's going to be a turnover on downs going to the Cheney Cowboys at their own 13-yard line. So see what that Boardman defense can do. So while they're switching possessions, we'll take another quick break. Okay, Cheney lines up with their all-everything quarterback, Matt Jones. It's going to be a false start on number 19, Dwayne Thompson in the backfield. Just a little bit of a flinch there before the snap. See if that Boardman band can rattle Cheney a little bit there in the end zone, right?
Right, yeah, absolutely. I don't know how much music you're allowed to play during a play, but, just rat them a little bit.
They usually only play it when Boardman's on offense. It's
Gotcha.
a little bit of an issue sometimes. I'd be afraid of a couple of those tubas, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Another false start. I mean, this is what you want to see. If you're Boardman, you went for it on fourth down, had that play open.
Right.
Just unfortunately, Butto had the drops. Which early on in the game, when you drop a pass like that, you get locked in and laser focused the rest of the way.
Correct.
So look for something big from him the rest of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the biggest thing. Like even when I'm coaching soccer, it's if someone makes a mistake, try to go right back to him to get that mistake out of their head.
Yeah, get it out of their head, 100%. Spoken like a true head coach.
Yeah, it's okay to make mistakes, just correct it.
Yep. Jones and shotgun. Oh, another false start. I mean,
wow.
3 plays in a row. They just can't get the snap count down. One thing about Matt Jones, he's a heck of an athlete, but you had a guy like Drew Galt last year, not because he's my nephew, folks, but he was a lot more disciplined behind the line of scrimmage. Got those plays off quick and threw to folks like Matt Jones. And, Jason Hewitt's not coaching, or he's coaching now. He's not playing anymore, but my goodness, he had some talent to throw to. Well, bobbled snap. It's going to be a quick run, no gain. Makes it 2nd and 19 again. See if Boardman can keep him pinned back, get some great field possession again.
Right, absolutely. So 2nd down here on their own 4. So, or is it on 4?
Looks like 3.
Yeah, 3. Own 3. Just keep them there. Don't let any big plays happen.
No. One cool thing about the down markers this year, they're illuminated. Pretty cool to see.
Yes, not the flip ones anymore.
Jones drops back, finds, almost intercepted. Right through the receiver's hands. Maybe there's a little bit of moisture in the air with the rain on its way, causing these receivers to drop the ball.
Must be, but don't they have those sticky gloves now that Odell Beckham wears?
Yeah, I mean, these guys, I didn't wear gloves when I was a receiver. I caught everything that was thrown to me.
Right. Big 3rd down here, 3rd down and 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied.
3rd down and a mile.
3rd down and a mile on the 2.
looking at the scoreboard, it's a little tough to see. It's going to be a little running back sweep to Dwayne Thompson. It's going to be well short of the 1st down. That'll force the punting unit to come out. And usually Butto or Smith are the returner. It looks like Smith's going to be the returner here. Now, if you're Boardman and you have a clear look at that blocking the punt, you go for it. But if not, you just accept that field possession.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if it's like a wobbly punt, you can get out of the way.
Yeah.
Just accept it,
And it can even be a bad snap over the punter's head, too, or a low snap. I mean, all kinds of situations.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very good snap. Very good punt. End over end. Fair caught by Ryan Smith. I think the coaching staff's a little upset that he fair caught that because he had about 10 yards to work with there.
Easily. He had a big hole in the outside.
Yeah, just little things like that. I mean, they'll clean it up. We'll be right back. Looks like Marcus Rutledge around the corner. Can he get in, folks? Yeah, it takes a contact touchdown. Marcus Rutledge for the Spartans to go up 6-0. One play, 40 yards. Electric.
He's so fast.
Smitty said, you know what, that's why I fair caught it at the 40, folks. We wanted to see Marcus take it up the sideline.
Absolutely. When he had those 2 big kickoff returns for against Kenston, I literally looked at somebody down the fence when I was watching, and I was like, who is this kid?
Yeah.
I remember him from last year, but
great kid in the classroom, great athlete on the track. Now making plays on the football field, so
love it.
See if Costas can make this extra point.
It's
Was it not Costa?
No, it's I forget his name. It's not on here either. He does play soccer though. He's a freshman.
Oh,
on the
okay.
Soccer team.
That kick is up and good for. Wow, has a lot of leg on that.
Yeah. Very, very good soccer player too. Just like the boys team they have a lot of good soccer players, and he's very good as a freshman.
Yeah.
And obviously you can see there, good field goal kicker as well. So I'll remember his name at some point, I promise.
Well, Boardman doing a nice job with that drive there. One play, 40 yards. Defensively, they held Cheney in check. Cheney didn't have much of a choice there offensively, as they had 3 straight false starts called on them. So,
yeah, and you have you have penalties like that. They just come right back to bite you. So, I'm curious to see what they do on this next drive and see how Boardman reacts to this touchdown. Maybe this momentum getter right there. So,
shout out to Mackenzie Riccatelli watching all the way at the College of Worcester.
She should have gone to Geneva, but it's all right.
That's okay. That was our first stop. Just wasn't the vibe.
I got you. I definitely understand that one. No, definitely be watching her play, though, online and stuff
I
like that.
appreciate it.
Very good basketball player. You raised a good one, that's for sure.
It's all my wife, Kara, I promise you. So Cheney's going to start out at their 36-yard line on this possession. See what Cheney does on this possession without having their backs to the end zone.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see, over the years, Cheney's been kind of electric back in the offensive end, so curious to see what they do. Like you said, they're not up against their own end zone, so.
Again, Matt Jones can do it all. I mean, he definitely can get it done with his feet, but I've seen him throw some deep balls too.
Oh, yes.
Little jet sweep action. Nice little cuts. Good gain for 8 yards there by Darius Stonework. So let's talk a little bit about the girls soccer program. What do you guys? 6 games in already?
Yeah, 6 games in already. We're 2-2-2 on a 2-game winning streak right now. But this year's schedule is very, very competitive. I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
These girls can compete. It's really starting to show. They're not backing down from anybody. A lot of players are stepping up in new roles. With losing 6 starters last year.
Yeah.
That's 6 out of 11 girls on the field to start the game. So that I had to fill a lot of roles, and they're starting to understand those roles, and they're stepping up big time. It's fun to watch. So I encourage anyone that's watching this that's a Boardman fan, come watch.
Yeah.
Come watch. Come support all the Boardman sports. It's a fun atmosphere for sure.
It really is. Jeff Hamilton, in his first year as athletic director, taking over for the legend Marco Marinucci. It's one of those things where the tradition continues. Everything keeps rolling. You want to make sure that all the programs are back and exciting, and there's got to get strength in numbers out there in the programs as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like before I first came here last year, to coach soccer. I hadn't been to a Boardman football game since the 90s when my grandpa taught over at Center Middle School.
Oh, wow.
At the time, I just remember watching, I know there's a whole bunch of Zets, but I just
Tons
remember.
of Zets. Tommy Zets.
Tommy Zets, that was the quarterback
Yeah.
because he wore number 24, I believe, and it made me laugh. I was like, why is the quarterback wearing 24, So that's my earliest memory of Boardman footballs with my grandfather, Paul Patterson, taught Ohio history at Center Middle School.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was able to see a lot of Boardman games back in the early 90s and mid-90s, so.
That's pretty great. Yeah, Tommy Zetz, if you look at him today, he looks like he can still play. He's actually a collegiate official, too, as well as a principal.
Oh, nice.
Over at Brookfield, I believe now.
Oh, okay.
Jones with the nice pass out, just a little bit high for the receiver, Jordan Hewlett. Jordan, the younger brother of Jason Hewlett, who was a standout at Michigan. Looks like Jason's back on the coaching staff this year.
Nice. Did he play all 4 years for Michigan?
No, he only played last year.
Oh, okay. Okay. Couldn't remember how old he was.
Thinking with the coaching change, it might have things may have derailed that. Jones rolls out, 3rd and 8. Looks to throw. He's going to get stuffed right at about the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be another punting situation for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was just good coverage right there by
Great
Boardman.
coverage. You always love when on defense they put a spy on the quarterback. It's always fun, especially somebody that's as elusive as Jones is.
Right.
To be able to get him for no gain.
Number 24, Dale Farrell on the punt for the Cowboys. Back deep for Spartans, number 11, Ryan Smith.
Another quick punt. This one's going to be returned. Smith picks it's going to be a penalty, but Smith would have had about a 13, 14-yard return. Tell you what, the long snapper for Cheney is getting that back pretty quick to the punter.
Yeah, very quick. That's one position that's underrated, I think, sometimes.
No doubt.
Pressure, guys coming at you, your head's down. I know you're not allowed to hit him per se, but that's a hard thing to do.
Well, it's one thing that the kicking and punting game and being a snapper, we always used to mess around after practices and attempt field goals and punts and try to long snap and everything else. How in the world are these guys doing this? And never could get that spin down on the snap.
Right.
I mean, never.
Very difficult.
Of course, I was scrawny as can be, coming out of high school. So
right,
I made up for it, folks. Not really sure what the discussion is. It looks like 2 penalties down, so it might be offsetting.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I see the flag back here on the, 44-yard line as well.
Yeah. Whole defense and unsportsmanlike offense. We'll get some explanation here. Oh, chop block. Chop block on the offense. So that should be an offsetting penalty.
Agreed to play 4th down.
Yeah. And looks like that's what we're going to do. Something usually always happens after a negated penalty, especially on a punting situation. So we'll see. This one's a boomer. Over his head. I would have fair caught that. Might be a little mad at Ryan Smith on the return game today, but you know what? He's been doing a lot in the backfield, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
We'll take a little break. Everybody down on the sidelines is still in normal clothing. Athletic Director Jeff Hamilton's already got his poncho on.
Starting to rain.
Is it starting to rain?
It is starting to rain.
See, he's being proactive. We'll be right back. Nice inside handoff to Atwood. He'll pick up about 4 yards.
Yeah, we think they were dropping passes earlier. With this rain, it's going to be a lot harder,
Yeah.
especially with those gloves on. So, look for Boardman to keep sticking to this. The running. That's the pleasure of the wing tee.
Oh, yeah.
Numerous options. So.
So 2nd down and 6. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Play clock's not on right now. Rutledge again on the outside, but he's going to get bottled up there for about a 2-yard gain or 1-yard gain. So that'll take us to the end of the first quarter, where Boardman is in the lead 7-0 on the Cheney Cowboys. All right, coming back to the start of the second quarter, where Boardman's facing a 3rd down and 5 situation from the 8-yard line. Donnie Riccatelli on hand tonight with the Derek Patterson. Nice little roll out and throw. That's going to be interfered with, I thought. I mean, a little bit of a push off, but they're not going to call anything. Mason Rocky could not come down with that, so it's going to be a punting situation for the Spartans.
I thought he had the guy underneath.
Yeah.
He was wide open. I don't know who it was, but
that's the one thing with that waggle pass is you have 5 options. There's usually more than one person open. You just got to pick the right one. And
right.
Sometimes it's not always that deep ball, but I was always open on the deep ball. I was screaming for them to throw it to me.
Right.
Screaming.
Right. Best route runner of all McDonald, right?
That's pretty much what everybody's told me. I mean, I guess I'd have to go back and check and see if anybody else. Are they going to throw that penalty?
Yes, they did.
Roughing the punter.
Roughing the punter.
So this nice return by the Cheney Cowboys is going to be all for naught. That should be a 1st down for the Spartans, as the offense should be heading back out. Personal foul, roughing the punter against the Cowboys. Sometimes when you think you have that and you keep going, you go for it, that's what happens.
Yeah, they got in there pretty quick. Tony was just able to get that punt off pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And, was rewarded for it in a way. You know. Sometimes those punters and kickers got to sacrifice their bodies too.
That's it. It's all for one.
It's like my brother Trevor. He was a, standout soccer player at East Palestine, but was also part of the 4x1 state championship team his junior year. But he was also a kicker and punter, and did the kickoffs. And I tell you what, there's a kid for Columbiana, Josh Harold, at the time.
Yeah.
Fast kid. My brother chased him down, tackled him, light people up on the sidelines like he didn't care.
He didn't care.
Nope. So.
Looks like Butto with the ball. Picks up about 3.5. See if Boardman can capitalize on that penalty on this drive. The weather's definitely getting darker out there. I mean, I know it's getting later on in the evening, but
rain stopped, it looks like.
Yeah, for the most part, huh?
Crazy, yeah. It's coming down there for a minute.
Hammer still has his poncho on just in case. Can't get that beautiful head wet.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Ooh, nice little stake in the backfield. Looked like there was a little bit of a bobble of the handoff, too, to Atwood.
Yeah.
See if Boardman could go right back to that waggle and get that guy underneath here on that 3rd and 9.
Yes. Like you said, there's just different options wide open,
Should be a rollout situation for Haas. Haas hasn't had to run yet either. Whippo with a nice snag. He's a big boy, just carrying defenders down the field.
I was just getting ready to say, when I saw him go in motion, I was like, I was looking for his name because I couldn't remember his name. I was like, get ready for Whippo. There it is.
35-yard passing catch to Landon Whippo. Big boy. Rumbling. Stumbling. Rumbling down the field. Tell you what, I would not want to be that guy that has to go straight on with him. I think that would hurt.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Big kid, but knows how to put his shoulder pads down.
Yeah.
And use his shoulder pads.
Great throw. Great snag by Whippo. It's hard to roll out to the left and then throw with your right hand.
Absolutely.
And he was able to do that. He was poised. Atwood now with a big, if he stays on his feet, he might be in there for 6, but nice little 9-yard run.
9-yard gain on the play.
Second and 1 now for the Spartans. Not sure what's going on with the play clock, but it's been off for a while now. Rutledge, little scat back. Oh, he stays on his feet, folks.
No way.
2 touchdown half for Marcus Rutledge. That kid deserves all of that and more.
Wow,
What a play.
he just bounced right off that safety coming in. Oh my word.
Oh, that was awesome. Great touchdown run. The best part about BSTN is we get to get a replay as well, folks. Wow, how in the world did he stay up there? I mean, it looked like he was dead to rights.
Yeah, I mean, nice little quick move right off the bat, and then gets hit, and hey, I'm going to stay on my feet. I don't care how small I am. You know? Love it.
Oswaldo Salinas on for the extra point again. First one was good. And it's going to be a false start. Plenty of leg for Salinas to get backed up 5 yards. He just wanted to test it and see if he could do it. What a run by Rutledge. You talk to anybody in that high school, they all love him.
That's awesome.
All of his coaches. He's a great kid in the class, great kid on the field, on the track. Deserves every bit of it.
Absolutely. You see him on the sideline right here. You know, everyone's coming up to him. You know, he's trying to get a little bit of a breather, but everyone's coming up to him, congratulating him.
That's going to be blocked. So Salinas didn't get a chance to get one past the line of scrimmage. So 13-0 for the Spartans. We're going to come back after a word from the Lynx at Firestone Farms. All right, we are back, and so is the rain, folks. Coming down a little bit harder this time. Might start seeing some fumbles on the ground.
Yeah, especially on a kickoff like this, and just trying to read the ball.
I got to tell you, DP, if Rutledge has another long run or a touchdown, he might want you to stay on as the announcer.
Hey, I'm cool with that. Whatever helps Boardman win.
Yeah, nice short kick. Decent return for the Cowboys to the 28-yard line. By number 29, Jaden Irvin. So Cheney down 2 scores now.
8-yard return brings up 1st and 10 Cowboys from their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Cheney is just trying to find that, that play that gets them, I mean, it's only 2 touchdowns, but, find that play that gets them the momentum in a way. But, Boardman, can't take a 2-touchdown lead. Don't
take it for granted.
Correct.
Yeah,
exactly
absolutely.
Right. Exactly right. Keep playing your game. It's not over until the last whistle. So
rain's coming on pretty steady now. Jones finds the receiver out in the flat. This one's caught. Nice little cut, jump move. Oh, it's going to be coming back though, folks. A little block in the back there by number 14, Jakir Davis. Jordan Hewlett with a nice catch and run, but looks like it's coming back. Yeah. Jakir Davis with the hold on the outside. Those blocks are tough, though, on the outside as a receiver. First of all, you're when you catch the ball as a receiver, you have to pick and choose which way you're going to cut it up, and the blocker doesn't have that luxury.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So when he runs to the wrong side, you have no choice but to give a little tug.
Yeah. Yeah. Get your hands in the wrong spot. And it's on the outside of those shoulder pads.
So it's going to make it a first and 13 for the Cowboys. So not a full 1st and 20, as the hold was a little bit down the field. The rain is definitely getting heavier. Little botch snap, nothing you can do there. I mean, you know.
That's one of the downfalls of being in the shotgun when it's raining. You know,
Yeah.
Football's wet, especially on turf.
Yeah.
Those rubber pellets stay on that football too.
They do. They do. That's right. I know that from many Turkey Bowls playing on this field. Turkey Bowl MVP, folks.
Thought you said you didn't have it anymore.
Oh, I didn't say I don't have the Jets anymore. Gotcha. I have the knowledge.
There you go. There you go.
I'm wiser. I make the smart decisions. Nice little catch out there by Davis.
That was a nice cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
got it out there quick.
Wow.
Especially with the ball being slick.
Right.
So you got a 3rd down and 12 situation. See if the Spartans can hold them again here. Now Cheney kicked off to start the game, so Cheney will get the ball at the half. Still 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, but this is a big possession for the Spartans defense.
Absolutely. You need to stop here for sure.
Jones drops back, lets it fly. Little misread there by the receiver.
Even though you overthrew him, that's just another good
cannon,
ball.
Right?
Oh my goodness! And it's like no effort either. You know, that's nothing on him. He's just it's just natural for him. You know, that's amazing. That's amazing.
You know, honestly, a toss like that too. I don't know if there's a receiver out there that was going to be able to run underneath that either.
No.
But you know, you're gripping that ball a little bit tighter with this rain.
Correct.
Another nice punt. Wow. Smith making a bold move. I'm not sure what this looks like. It's going to be a penalty for Boardman blocking out of bounds. Unnecessary block out of bounds. So those are certain things that used to really bug me, was the extracurricular stuff that really, it's not necessary.
Correct.
Just hurt your team.
There's one way to be competitive, and that's not the way to be competitive.
No.
You know. That's why I tell my soccer girls sometimes they'll get a little chippy, and I'm like, hey, just play soccer.
Play soccer. That's it.
The rest will handle it.
That's it.
Just you may not agree with the call. I might not agree with the call, but sometimes the extra pushings, there's no need for it.
There's none. None. Now Spartans would have had the ball at the Cheney 48-yard line. They'll start this possession on their 44. I'm sorry, 47-yard line. No, 43-yard line. Sorry, folks.
Moving him back a little bit further.
What was it, a 30-yard penalty?
Did they take it from where the foul was, or where the fair catch was?
It should have been from where I would have thought it would have been from where the fair catch was.
Gotcha. Yeah, because that ends up being like a 17-yard penalty right there.
Wow. Butto cuts it up. Picks up a nice 5-yard run. Shout out to my wife, Kara. She's telling me stop talking about my glory days of playing football. It's a little bored up here, Kara. It's raining and just reminiscing about the wing tee that I love so much.
Plus, McDonald's had a few down years. Now they're back.
They're
you
back.
know, so
They're back
hey,
and they're young.
shout
too.
them out. Shout them out.
They're back and they're young and they're big.
It's the McDonald of old.
That's going to be a no gain on the play. So 3rd down and 5. Should be a passing situation for the Spartans.
Let's see if they go back to Whippo on this. Had a big catch last time on 3rd down, so let's see what happens.
It's just so weird to see a tight end wearing number 34 and a guy that big wearing 34.
Right.
That one's floated out there. He actually had Whippo. And I think he had a little bit more time than he realized, too.
Right. He might have been able to run that one, actually.
Yeah. So Pinchero back to punt. Last time he was roughed up a little bit, gave the Spartans extended possession where Rutledge ran it in for a touchdown.
On the punt for the Spartans, number 83, Tony Pinchero. Back deep for the Cowboys. Number 9, Deshaun Langston.
Almost another one.
Nice punt.
Wow, that's a booming punt. Fielded and returned by number 9 for no gain. Number 9, Deshaun Langston.
He was swarmed by a bunch of Boardman players there. Didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
But a beautiful punt, spiral and everything.
Huge.
That was nice hang time. Good punts.
Some scores out in the area right now, courtesy of YSNLive.com. East Palestine scoreless against Bridgeport. Nothing reported, I should say.
Yeah, I wonder if that one's even got started because of the weather down south.
My McDonald Blue Devils are up 7-0 on Clearview. What's up, Parker Birch? Parker Birch, I got candy over here for you. Get after it, buddy. Go for it. Austintown Fitch is drubbing Canton Glen Oak right now, 28-0. Yeah. Louisville all over Tuskegee Central Catholic, 47-0 in the second quarter.
Wow.
Jeez. Struthers Wildcats up 27-0 over Dawn Community. Nice little run there by number 29, Jaden Irvin. Actually, no gain on the play. I thought he had a couple yards there.
Yeah, just a big run outside.
Springfield 7-6 over Geneva. You're welcome, Parker. Mooney, who the Spartans will face in a few weeks, up on a perennial power in Steubenville, 14-3 right now in the second quarter. Ursuline over Farrell, another really good program over in PA, 21-0. West Branch continues to be dominant on the season, 20-7 over Girard in the second quarter. Not sure what they're calling here.
I don't know if they held it up and they broke the huddle with 12 or because there was one kid running off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, broke the huddle with too many. Lots of games on the network tonight, folks. Nothing cooler than the one here at Spartan Stadium with yours truly and Derek Patterson. The man, the myth, the girls' soccer coach.
I was about to say, don't say legend. That's my dad.
That's respect right there.
Absolutely. He's put in work. He's put in work to be where I'm at today. So.
There you go.
So is my mom. I'll give her just as much credit as my father.
It's all about family. Jones gets wrapped up in the backfield. And again, folks, it's really dark down there and hard to see the numbers, so
Darian McCullough.
Darian McCullough with a nice stuff to Matt Jones. Now it's
One on the play brings up second down and 22.
2nd and 22 for Cheney. Twice this evening they've been deep in their own territory with really long 2nd and 3rd downs. Feeling a little wide receiver screen here. Oh, bubbled snap
in the end
zone. In the end zone. It's going to be tapped in the back of the end zone for a safety, folks. Wow, we're going to see it all tonight. Just couldn't grab the snap.
Yeah, it definitely comes back to those conditions for sure. Wet football, those rubber pellets from the turf on that football. That there's no grip with those rubber pellets.
No.
It's just as slippery. So
Nope.
Same thing happens with the soccer ball. It's hard. It's hard to. It's one of the downfalls, I guess, for turf instead of grass.
Yeah, for sure. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you kick off from the 20 on a free kick, correct, for the safety?
It looks like they're gonna.
I feel like it's at the 20 on a safety, if I'm not mistaken, instead of the 35. So Boardman should have really good field position.
Yes.
With just under 4 minutes to go, plenty of time. They have all their timeouts. And again, the play clock and the down and distance doesn't seem to be working. Might be something going on with the scoreboard, but might be down an operator. Do you have issues with the scoreboard during girls' soccer games?
Yeah, but I think it's only because Jerry Blasco's around the score.
Oh, well, Jerry.
No,
I mean, that's
I'm
the
just
excuse.
kidding.
Jerry
I love
Blasco. Shout out to Jerry Bear. Jerry Blasco, Mr. Boardman.
No, the biggest thing is just getting it switched over to soccer instead of the football.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing.
And you're using those controllers where they're from like 1950. It looks like. Like you're playing Atari.
Right.
You're playing Atari on a PS4. PS5 now.
PS5, yeah.
On the kick for the Cowboys, number 12, Edgar Gomez. Back deep for the Spartans, number 11, Ryan Smith, and number 23, Marcus Rutledge.
Now, Gomez usually, it's so weird to see number 12 out there and not be Drew Galt, but Gomez is the kicker for the Cowboys. Last time he squib kicked it. I don't know if he has the luxury of squib kicking it now. Oh, as the ball fell off the tee, so the officials may want somebody to hold it just in case. I mean, you see some of these clouds rolling in. They look pretty.
Yeah, a little windy too. Not like crazy, not Chicago wind, but
No.
it's still a little windy. The flag's moving, so.
Oh, he doesn't want to be holding it yet.
Then you get out those old school orange tees,
Yeah. All right, Gomez back to kick. He is going to squib it. Not sure what false start on the. Jeez. Cheney's just not able to catch any breaks here tonight. It's an automatic re-kick as the whistle was blown dead. Oh, jeez. The official was not looking for the ball. By now, that ball's nice and wet.
Definitely after that squib, definitely.
It looks like the way Gomez is kicking it, he's definitely going to be kicking it to the left side of the field. Mason Naraki with a nice clean grab there. Gives the Spartans possession at the 36. So we'll take a little bit of a break here, but Spartans sitting nice and pretty with 3:55 to go in the half. Nice little give to Rutledge. He's going to bounce it outside. Gets through the first wave of defenders for the Cheney Cowboys for a nice 4-yard gain. Looked like he was dead to rights there. He just turned sideways, and he's like a piece of paper.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how he got through that one.
3 of them just sitting there waiting for him.
His vision is crazy. I think he sees the holes before they even develop.
Yeah,
like that can't be taught either.
It's like Barry Sanders.
Right.
2nd and 7. Nice 30 trap there for the Spartans.
25,
Keith Smith Jr. with the carry. Makes it a 3rd and half a yard. Pretty safe to say that it's 4-down territory.
Oh, definitely. With the it being under 3 minutes left to go before halftime, it's your own 25-yard line. Yeah, absolutely.
Smith Jr. again with the carry. Good enough for the 1st down and about 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Cheney's playing the, not letting those edges, with, I forget his name. That's terrible. With what's his name scoring 2 touchdowns already
Marcus
on the outside.
Rutledge, yeah.
Rutledge on the outside. Cheney's giving up the middle, and last 2 plays been right up the middle.
Oh, a little trickery here.
5 wide, trips to the right.
Oh, bad snap.
Ah.
He did not have to fall on it, though. That's one thing that you might have been able to pick that up and
at least throw it away.
Yeah. Week 1 against Kenston, Boardman lined up in that really weird stack eye, and then they ended up getting a penalty or lost a lot of yards on it. This time they did some trickery, lost a lot of yards. Maybe just don't do that.
Play football.
Play football.
Hook and ladder.
Yeah. Looking at 2nd and 24 now. Nice little end around here by Ryan Smith.
Number 11, Ryan Smith on the carry, brought down by number 5, William Jones.
Obvious passing situation, I would say, for the Spartans.
3rd and long for the Spartans.
Although Rutledge is in the game, so a little jet sweep wouldn't
Right.
Oh, it's a little wildcat. No, Haas was under center, sorry. Offsides on Cheney, so a little bit of a break there. Still going to be 3rd and 17.
Five-yard penalty brings up 3rd and 16 for the Spartans.
Ooh. I was going to say, it looked like he had 2 people wide open deep.
Yeah, it looks like it was one of those plays where, hey, this is the only option, you know. But
21 seconds to go in the half. This would be a 42-yard field goal. Looks like Boardman's content running the ball. Try to run some time off the clock. Or throw it into the end zone, right? Another bad snap. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, just overshot him. Could have been a possible 1st down. So Cheney's going to take over at the 26 with 16 seconds to go. See if they maybe run one play and see what it looks like, and might call it a half.
That's what I would do. Just get up under center and just do a little,
all day.
sneak or, I mean, even if you just knee it now, I don't think,
Pretty sure.
that is going to call a timeout or anything.
Yeah,
so.
and I'm pretty sure I'd want to go dry off in the locker room.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like they're going to take a knee just to go in the half.
Number 10, Matt Jones takes a knee.
As Cheney takes a knee, that's going to take us into halftime with the Spartans up 15-0. We'll be back after a break from all of our sponsors. All right, we are coming back now for the start of the second half, where the Boardman Spartans lead the Cheney Cowboys 15-0. Donnie Riccatelli on hand tonight. Don Mascola had to step away this week, so I phoned a friend. Found him on the sidelines. He was roaming around. He looked a little lost. Said, "You belong up in the booth with me next week." Derek Patterson, girls soccer coach, knows a little bit about the other football.
Yeah, I'd definitely say I know a little bit more about the real football.
The real football. Right.
But no, I'm a sports guy, so this is fun. This is fun.
And you're staying dry. You're not down in the elements.
Right.
We do have 4 extra seats up in the booth tonight. Normally we have some other opposing teams, media, or statisticians, but we are by our lonesome tonight, so.
Nice and quiet.
Nice and quiet.
Oh.
Pinchero with a squib kick, fielded by number 9. Looks like Deshaun Langston.
Number 8.
Oh, number 8?
Yeah, Control.
Contrell Lenore. So Cheney's going to start off with their own 41-yard line. Wonder if that was intentional.
I mean, he kind of did because he didn't swipe his leg like he usually does.
Yeah.
So there's almost like a pooch kick to try to catch him off guard, try to recover that fumble or something like that. So almost like the Saints and the Colts in the Super Bowl a few years ago when they pulled the onside kickoff.
Yeah.
As a Colts fan, I was very mad.
Is your quarterback healthy this year?
I hope so. He's ready to start. He's on my fantasy, so you better do something.
That's the kiss of death. You never pick your own team.
There was no one else.
Oh, boy. Matt Jones is now a running back, gets the ball in a sweep. So number 16, Dylan Wright, is going to take over at quarterback for the Cowboys. Cowboys trying to get their most elusive player the ball. You can see the frustration from Jones in that first half with a lot of penalties, a lot of bad snaps, that safety in the second quarter there. So maybe it's best he's not under center. Little jet sweep action. It's going to get bottled up. Number 4, Darius Stonework, makes it a 3rd and 4 for the Cowboys.
Just another good read by that Boardman defense there. Victor DiMarzio?
Yeah.
DiMarzio, coming in from his linebacker spot to make that tackle.
And it looks like Dylan Wright's going to be to the back under center, so Matt Jones is going to be to his right. Inside handoff to Jones. Takes the hit. Does not pick up enough for the first down as he stopped at the 49-yard line. So big decision now for the Cowboys at 4th and 3, trailing by 2 scores. And the Cowboys are staying on the field, so. Jones again with the handoff. He's going to get bottled up and not enough for the first down as Boardman's going to take over. Didn't look like he hit that hole pretty hard.
No, it was there. He didn't hit it hard, and it closed very quickly.
Now Boardman will take over in Cheney territory at the 49-yard line. Oh, it's going to be marked right at the 50. Whose territory is that then?
It's just like when you go in between states and you don't know the sign for West Virginia's here, sign for Ohio's here, anyone's. Open territory.
Yeah. Like when that plane crash, kills all those people. Where do you bury the survivors?
Right.
Yeah. Zach Haas under center. Gets it to Smith Jr. Smith Jr. is going to be met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Nice pursuit there by the Cheney defense. If you're the Spartans, you could score in this possession. It's going to pretty much put this game out of reach.
Yeah, especially the way our Boardman's defense is stepping up again today. It's huge, especially coming off a tough game last week against Lake.
Yeah, they were down 21-0 in the first half. They ended up playing even the second half, 13-13. I mean, got to take some positives out of that game.
Oh, most definitely.
Ryan Smith, again, good for maybe a yard. Brings up a 3rd and 9. Yeah, one thing that Boardman's doing really well this year, they're playing really, really, really hard. Lake just had a massive, massive offensive line. See what kind of play Boardman can drum up here. Nice little rollout.
He's open.
He's got an open receiver. Looks like Haas is going to run for it. He's going to pick up the first down with his feet, folks. It's a big-time attribute that Haas has been able to showcase for the Spartans. He definitely can throw the ball. I'm telling you, when they need him to run, he puts his head down and goes.
Definitely. There's a couple opportunities in the first half where he thought he should run the ball, and he's able to tuck it and run. Good pickup by the Spartans.
Keeps his drive alive. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Cheney territory. Smith with a carry. He's going to get a nice chunk of yards there, about 5-yard gain.
I might not be a huge football guy, but I've noticed throughout this game, like every time Boardman goes up the middle like a couple times, and then they go outside.
Yep.
That outside's open.
Yep.
Cheney adjusts, but then that opens up that middle again. So
yeah.
Good game plan right now for the Spartans.
It's almost like a chess match.
Right. Right.
He gives it to Smith. Smith's going to break one tackle but get met at the line of scrimmage by a host of Cowboys for a loss of a yard. So it's going to be about 3rd and 7. But again, probably 4-down territory for the Spartans.
Yeah. I mean, high school football, I feel like, if you're past that 40-yard line,
Yeah.
It's either, go for it or kick that field goal. You don't really want to punt it here. That's hard to do unless you're Pat McAfee and get that in the corner, But, definitely 4-down territory. There's
a few coaches in high school that they never punt. They go for it no matter what. That's going to be snuffed out pretty quick there by the Cowboys for about a gain of a yard. So it's going to be 4th and 6 for the Spartans. Yeah, they say statistically it ends up working in your favor if you use all 4 downs. So no matter where they're at on the field, they go for it.
Yeah, it's not like Canadian football where it's, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
And I could never understand why the goalposts are in the middle of the play, Yeah,
me neither. I mean, and the end zones are like, oh, he's open. He's open.
Oh, just through the hands of Whippo. Thrown a little bit behind him. Looks like Whippo's going to have a little bit of a shoulder injury as he landed awkward. So we'll take a little bit of a break here while the trainers attend to Landon Whippo. Okay, Landon Whippo's off to the sideline now. It looks like, I thought it was a shoulder. He looked like he landed weird, but looks like a leg injury that he's walking off right now. Cheney takes over at their own 34-yard line. Little screen pass out to Darius Stonework for a first down. That's one of these things where, it's a two-possession game and Cheney's hanging around. If you're Boardman, you gotta work to capitalize on your offense here. Offensive possessions.
Yeah, it seems like, Cheney has another, good backup quarterback. Just whips it in there just like, Jones does. Good play right there.
Kid's only a sophomore.
Wow.
Hewlett finds a soft spot in the zone for another first down. So two pass plays right away for the Cowboys results in 2 first downs. And they're now in Boardman Spartan territory at the 42-yard line. Dylan Wright with 2 really good balls. Thrown out to Hewlett and Hewlett and Stonework so far. Wright looking to pass again. This one's going to be short. Incomplete, almost intercepted.
Yeah, he got hit as he threw that one, so didn't want to step all the way through, get hit even harder. So little short.
Sometimes as a sophomore, you think to yourself, I don't think I want to take that hit from a senior.
Absolutely.
Jones remains in the backfield with Wright. Little jet sweep to Jones. He's going to elude one tackler, elude a second, a third. Not the fourth, though, but enough for a first down. So all the first down plays so far have been 12 to 13 yards. 15-yard gain this time by Matt Jones. So
a lot of nice quick moves right there.
Yeah. Your Boardman's defense, you definitely want to tighten up a little bit here. Keep them out of the end zone. Nice little screen outside. It's going to be a hold there, and we apologize ahead of time for the language from the Cheney assistant coaches who are in the booth next to us that accidentally get picked up in our microphones. Needless to say, they disagreed with that call.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said earlier in the first half, holding is just one of those calls that, like, I feel like you can call it almost every single play, but, how bad is it really,
It's easier to spot when it's out in the open like that,
Correct.
With those wide receiver screens and whatnot. Jones is going to get the ball on a little jet pass. He's going to pick up about 10 yards of that play back. Makes it a 2nd and 6 now. Fumbled snap. Looks like Jones recovered it.
Just be a loss of 2, it looks like.
Yep. Brings it back to a 3rd and 8. Again, obviously 4-down territory for the Cowboys, down 2 scores with about 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Spartan Stadium starting to rumble from that student section. Starting to get loud. jet sweep for about a 3-yard gain. Darius Stonework then on the carry. Manageable 4th and 5 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, definitely a big fourth down for both teams. This could they get this. Cheney. That gives them 4 more downs to try to score and get back into this game.
You almost want to watch the fake screen or fake pass out to the sideline there.
Right.
To where Hewlett can sit down in that zone. Looks like Cheney's going to call a timeout, reassess the play here because it's a big. Oh, Boardman calls timeout this time. Coming back from the timeout, just like that, the rain comes pouring onto the field in a critical 4th down for the Cowboys. Intercepted by the Spartans. Anthony Price, senior receiver, defensive back, with the interception. And Derek, this rain is coming down. My goodness, people are running from the stands to take cover.
Yeah, it was just like right down that timeout there, and all of a sudden.
It's like one of those things where the Indians were playing the Yankees, and all those gnats came flying in at the right time, to prevail for the Indians.
Those all mistake on the lake fly.
Yeah. Wow, big time help from Mother Nature for the Spartan D. Looks like Rutledge with the ball. Nope, Smith Jr. Looks like Mason Naraki's going to be down for a second here as he got rolled up on by Chris Smith Jr. So we'll take a break. Okay, Mason Naraki's off onto the sideline, walking gingerly on his own. Looked like he got rolled up there by Smith.
Yeah, those roll-up injuries are not fun.
Especially when it's like a sneak attack.
Yes.
2nd and 4 for the Spartans now. Nice little inside handoff. I thought it was a jet sweep.
So did I.
I was fooled, folks. Atwood said, nope, I'll take that. Wow, big time gain for Vincent Atwood for about 18 yards on the play. I thought I was going to Alex Battaglia.
So did I, because he had room too on the outside.
He did. Atwood again with the carry. Man, Boardman just hits you with running back after running back after running back.
And it's crazy because they all have their different styles.
They do.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Even Ryan Smith, with how tall he looks from up here in the press box.
Yeah.
He has his own different style, and he's not afraid to get low to your height and knock you over either. So
it's like
nice weapons to have.
It's like Boardman has that little thunder and lightning combo that USC had with Lendell White and Reggie Bush.
Right.
Atwood again. He is not going to be denied. What do you have, about 30 yards so far in this drive?
Oh, easily. Looks like the little Mike Allstott out there.
Shout out to Parker Birch coming back up to the booth. A little candy drive. What do you think of those sweet tart ropes? Pretty good, huh? Looks like end of the 3rd quarter, folks. So we'll be back. Boardman up 15-0 on Cheney Cowboys. Okay, coming back to the start of the 4th quarter. Boardman with the 1st and 10 on the Cheney 42-yard line. Haas under center directing Rutledge. There's a fumble on the play. Went right back to Rutledge, though. loss on the play. A little bit of a miscommunication at the start of that play, though.
Right. Looked like Rutledge lined up in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Haas directed him back over, and they weren't on the same page.
Yeah.
So.
Two plays where they went a little left and right versus north and south.
Yeah, Atwood picked up 30 yards for himself on the first 3 plays,
Yeah.
and now
Now
we're going backwards.
3rd and 18 now, and the rain looks like it is coming down even harder.
Yep.
Every time there's a passing opportunity.
Right.
Wow, folks.
You can just hear it hitting the roof here in the press box.
I mean, I feel like it's hitting us, and we're under this roof right now. One of the many reasons why I agreed to call games on YSN. Nice. I agree with that inside handoff. You don't want to take your chances with an interception. Pin them
Correct.
back deep. You're up 2 scores in the 4th quarter, and the clock's running. Approaching 10 minutes to go in the game. And there's no guarantee that they're going to catch this ball cleanly either.
Oh, absolutely
You know.
not. It's especially with the hang time that Pinchero has
Yeah.
with his punts. It can be very rewarding right here for Boardman. If
Just got to hope to get a clean snap off. Looks like Cheney wants to go after this putt, though.
yeah, looks like they're sending everybody.
Looks like Dota's got to call another timeout. They didn't have enough personnel on the field. So we'll keep it right here, though. We'll talk a little bit. I mean, weather changes so much. Just changes your game plan, your thought process on what you want to do, certain plays, and especially when you have, 3rd and long and 2nd and long,
Definitely.
it's incredible the equalizer that it is.
Right. Yeah, especially, I mean, when it's raining like it is right now, it's hard. One, throw the ball.
Right.
I can only imagine as a quarterback how to throw the ball in the rain.
Yeah.
We did in the backyard growing up, but totally different here.
Completely different.
As a wide receiver trying to catch this ball with or without gloves.
Yeah.
I would say, I would be throwing my gloves off in the rain just because you get better traction with your hands. But, definitely difficult.
Yeah.
Definitely difficult.
Looks like Cheney switched returners as well. Pinchero gets it off. It's going to give Cowboys a favorable bounce.
Oh, he touched.
Not sure why he would even go after that ball.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Not
mean,
sure.
that
Yeah.
wasn't too smart of a move there, but Cheney's going to start on the 28-yard line. We'll be back after a brief shout out to Billy Amendahl, giving the Boardman girls soccer team a shout out to the fans that are still stuck in the stadiums with all their umbrellas. So Niles on Saturday, at Canfield on Monday,
Yep.
and then back home against Warren Harding.
Correct. On Wednesday next week. Yeah.
Nice.
3 good games coming up.
Looks like Dwayne Thompson Jr. is going to have about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. I feel like the rain's coming down even harder now. I mean, you could definitely see it on the screen here, which, because we're broadcasting in 4K.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
Isn't it crazy?
That's sweet.
Folks, I guarantee you in the YSN world, we may be the only ones broadcasting in 4K with replay from the wonderful students at the Boardman Spartan Television Network.
They do an amazing job. Not only do they just do football, they do all sports. You know. I got an email at the beginning of the summer, like, hey, what games do you want us to come do for soccer? And I was like, how many do you want to do? And they're like, as many as you want us to do. And I was like, all right. Amazing work that they do.
Yeah.
Now, is it a class?
It is a class, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
okay.
it's taught by Joe Hollabaugh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool. I wish they had something like that when I was in school.
Oh,
my
they're
goodness.
just remarkable students, and there's one student that graduated this past year, Michael Meisel, that completely ran the show, and I'm telling you, this kid his future is so bright. Any issue we ever had, we just went right to him, and he fixed it without even thinking, without hesitating.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Lots of missed tackles on this play. Gets strung along for a very minimal gain. I mean, I can only imagine how slippery those jerseys are right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 missed tackles in the backfield right there. But we were able to force them out of bounds.
Brings up a 3rd and 11.
Third and long for the Cowboys. Spartan fans, it's 3rd down. Let's make some noise.
Oh, the pass goes right through the receiver's hands. I mean, that's such a tough play for the quarterback and receiver to. I mean, you could see the rain on the TV, which is very rare.
Right.
Even in the NFL, you can't see the rain.
Right. I remember when HD came out, and it's like you could see like a little bit of sweat coming off the players' faces and stuff. But I mean, when you pointed that out, I was like, oh my goodness. You can even see on the scoreboard here. You showed me here.
Right.
That's wild.
I mean, now the rain's coming sideways almost, so the wind's picking up.
Oh yeah.
Again, very thankful that I'm up in the booth.
Wobbly punt. Get out of the way.
Yeah, just get out of the way. Let that go. I mean, up 2 scores, there's nothing to ruin there. Looks like there's going to be some extracurricular activity here by Cheney. Looks like he backed off a little bit, though, so. So the Spartans are going to take over at the 24-yard line. It's a great punt by
Very good
Cheney.
punt. Nice little bounce, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One of those ones where you definitely don't want to, you don't even want to think about touching that ball when it's bouncing in the air. Just
Right.
get away, let it go.
Exactly.
I'd imagine we're going to see a heavy dose of Smith. Or Rutledge. Here we
Rutledge
go.
on the outside. Here he is.
Bouncing it up. They're gonna call him for the hold. You just got to hold that block for 2 seconds and let go. I mean, he was already past them.
Right.
You got to recognize when the running back's already past you, let go. So C.J. Rice is going to get called there for the hold, which might be a 1st and 5. First and 4.
1st and 4. Yep.
Yeah. Great run by Rutledge. I mean, he's really turned it up today.
Yeah. Oh, he's just very agile. Quick, knows what to do. Like I said earlier, like he sees the holes before they even open.
Yeah.
And that's you can't teach that stuff.
No.
That's just something that you see on film. That's just something that you've grown up doing. So power to him. That's awesome.
Nice little run there by Smith. Picks up about 6 yards right there. I mean, if you're Boardman, you're content just running the ball and running the clock.
Definitely, just hold on to the football. That's the biggest thing.
With the play clock not running right now, though, it's kind of hard to tell like when to snap the ball.
Right.
I'd imagine the coaches are telling them on the scoreboard, look for a certain time. Rutledge with the jet sweep stops on his own. Should have just kept going and take what you can on those runs. So second down and 16. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game. Cheney crowding the box. Smith with a nice run. Picks up about 8 of that.
He hit the hold there pretty hard on that one.
Yeah. The rain has died down a little bit. Not sure if the Spartans will put it in the air, though.
Yeah, I would just keep it. You don't want that play. You don't want the clock to stop. So
No.
definitely pick up what you can get, and then again, maybe if you get within 5 yards, 4th down territory. Who knows?
You get a false start here on the Spartans. Well, if anything, 20 seconds ran off the clock.
Right.
And clock runs again.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it started on a
Good
offensive
clock
penalty.
management, I guess, right?
Right. Is that Bill Belichick play clock?
Ryan Smith stutters. Can't get to the line of scrimmage, but should bring the clock close to 4 minutes by the time they punt. Cheney's going to take a timeout, give them some more time. So we'll take a timeout with them. Out by the Cheney Cowboys. 4th and 16 for the Boardman Spartans. Tony Pinchero back to punt. Little high snap. He's able to get it off. Takes a bounce. Little roll. Little Spartan roll.
Try to pan it.
Fan the ball a little bit there. Cheney's going to start their possession at the 35. 4:21 to go in the game, down 15-0. See if Dylan Wright goes back to quarterback or if Matt Jones goes back to quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Wright, he's been playing pretty well back there since he started the second half, you know what I mean? And then, Jones was just able to do more.
Yeah.
Which I felt like they've done in the years past, too, with Drew Galt coming in the second half sometimes. Just letting, Jones come off the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Let him use all of his abilities instead of just, so.
Looks like Wright's going to try to take off with his legs. It's going to pick up about 12 yards for a first down. Looked like he could have been tackled a few times there. They just didn't give the effort.
Absolutely, especially with that one hit. Looks like we went for the ball because he was kind of holding out there like Michael Vick used to.
Right.
Luckily, he didn't fumble that, especially with how wet it is out there right now.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it looks like the rain stopped a little bit, it's still wet. Turf doesn't dry fast like people think it does.
No. Under 4 minutes now in the game. Nice pass out to Hewlett. It's going to be another first down. And it's going to stop the clock. I believe inside 4 minutes the clock stays stopped if they go out of bounds. Nope. He's winding the clock. Maybe it's inside 3 minutes then?
Maybe. I don't know. A lot of crazy rules nowadays.
Yeah,
in football.
anymore.
At least we don't have the crazy kickoffs like in the NFL.
Man, what are they doing? Oh, perfect
big
timing on
hit.
that. Big time hit.
Wow, he timed
Atwood,
that
man,
perfectly.
laid the boom. Wow, I wonder if they show that on replay. He timed that up perfectly.
It's like one of those old school hits that you used to see in the NFL and stuff all the time that are outlawed
Clean.
now.
Well, yeah, that one was clean, though. It was good.
Right.
Right drops back. Throws it off his back foot up in the air. It's going to get timed up. Almost an interception. Good play by the Cheney receiver to break that up.
Yeah, situations like that, even though I only played football in 7th grade, they always say wide receiver turn DB and go break
knock
it up.
it down.
So good play by that.
3rd and 10. I mean, obvious 4-down territory for the Cowboys, but big 3rd down here. You don't want to make any of it manageable.
Correct.
Right, rolls around. Nice inside screen to Hewlett. There's flags all over the field. Ineligible receivers downfield all day for the Cowboys. So what would have been a touchdown has been negated. There might have been 4 or 5 guys downfield.
Yeah, I think the whole line was already past the line of scrimmage.
I mean,
The tough thing about some screens sometimes, especially when the quarterback rolls out.
yeah, pretty sure every official threw their flag on that play.
Yeah.
That's going to make it a 3rd and 15. Nice idea, though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Something different, too. They've been running the screens on the outside, but they haven't done the inside one. So
It's inside seam, man. That was pretty cool.
I think what hurts the most, too, is the play still has to go on, waste even more time, so.
Little backward pass to Matt Jones. That's going to be caught. And they're still pushing forward down to the 6-yard line. I mean, there were defensive backs all around that, and they let him in to catch that ball.
Yeah, it's like they didn't time their jump well.
Yeah.
And then, something like that, you almost got to go knock the ball down.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need that interception.
No.
Just go knock it down.
No, go through the football.
Exactly
yeah,
right.
They always teach that. Go through the football. So 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the game. Cheney has life.
Yeah, if they score, it's going to make it a game,
Yeah, they'd have to go for 2.
Correct.
Right throws it out of the back of the end zone.
Off the helmet.
It's going to be off the helmet, no good. 2:21 to go. Can you imagine if the rain just started coming again?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the way this game's going, it wouldn't surprise me. It was a nice play there, though, by Cheney, trying to get to the bigger Allen Hill Jr. on the fade to the corner of the end zone, Just didn't throw it high enough to go up and get
the
it.
height, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hill only a junior. Inside handoff. It's going to be stuffed up the middle. Wow, good read by the Spartan defense.
Yeah, with the clock run, they got to hurry up, too.
Looks like they're going to burn their second timeout with 2:06 to go in the game. So we'll take one more break and we'll be back. Back after that timeout. 3rd and goal for the Cheney Cowboys. 2:06 to go in the game. Wright looks to throw another fade on the outside corner. It's going to get knocked away, but a penalty flag. penalty flag by the back judge, who really had no position. They're going to call interference on the Spartans. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, they were both jostling. There was nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing that really.
It was just an underthrown ball again. It looked like from like the first play they did in the end zone.
Yeah.
You know, trying to go to the taller hill and it just keeps getting underthrown.
Yeah, I disagree with that call. But I mean, again, you know, thrown by the back judge, he's really not seeing what the side judge is actually.
Right.
You know, that's the side judge's call, really. So, it's not an automatic first down, though, which is weird. It's just a half the distance to the goal.
Correct.
Yeah, I never understood that when it's half the distance to the goal, why it's not an automatic first down.
Right. Because I feel like you can't get a first down.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Looks like the Cowboys might run this one. And they do and get stuffed. What a play by the Spartans. I mean, this defense has just stepped up all night.
Big time. Big time. Trying to figure out who that was. 32 maybe?
Maybe. It's so hard. We apologize. It's very hard to see in that corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
From where we're at.
It's like they sniffed that off from the get-go.
Big fourth down here for the Spartans. 125 and counting. A lot of time wasted on this play. Inside slant. Oh, almost intercepted. I thought that was going to be pick six.
Yeah. I think you kind of like saw and just like let it go.
Yeah.
But
Spartans can kneel on the ball to close this game out. Cheney only has one timeout left, so we'll keep it here as we change possessions. But great job on the night by the Spartan defenses.
Absolutely.
Man, on that last play, Chris Anderson really blew up that run. Number 31. Thanks for the spot from Mackenzie Riccatelli.
awesome.
Yeah. It's very hard for I mean, when those numbers, especially with those uniforms,
Oh, definitely.
they start blending together, it's like, okay.
Definitely. That's like our soccer game the other night. The officials were wearing black and we were wearing maroon.
Yeah.
So you couldn't find the officials. So, yeah, definitely hard with this maroon sometimes, especially with it raining. It just makes it a little bit more difficult, too.
Spartans look like they're in victory formation. They're going to hand it off one time to see if Cheney calls timeout. It doesn't look like they're going to, so looks like you kneel down one more time and that's it. Spartans are now in victory formation. 25 seconds to go on the clock. And it looks like the Spartans are going to improve to 2-1 on the season.
2-1. Good win.
Great win. Great win.
Another great defensive performance.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, man, a lot of fight in this Spartan team. I mean,
Absolutely.
Offensively they run hard. Defensively they just get after it. You know, very well-rounded team right now. Coach Dota's got them all playing together.
Absolutely. I feel like, his third year they finally bought in. They're playing extremely well.
Yeah.
Extremely well right now.
Hats off to the student section running over to the band, as they do after every victory. And I tell you what, great job on your debut on YSN tonight, buddy.
Hey, I try. I'll gladly do it again. Just
Pretty
let me
easy.
know.
I will. I'll let you
do
know.
it.
Let you know when one of us isn't available. You're definitely the shoe-in for the fill-in, buddy.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I appreciate it.
All right, for Derek Patterson, This is Donnie Riccatelli. We'll see you next week on YSN.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.